Hi there, this is another MV reaction, and this is actually my first MV request, and the request is for a K.Will video. The song hasn't been defined, so I'm just going to go for day one. Didn't see this song at all this year, and didn't see the video. I like his other songs like You Don't Know Love and Please Don't, very good songs, and very good video as well. K.Will has been around for a while, very good singer, a singer of ballads as well. And I believe he's had about 4 or 5 #1 singles, which is maybe a record, which is quite good. He's in a music label called Starship Entertainment, and maybe this is the reason why he has one of the actors or actresses on this video is So-You from Sistar. They share both the same record label. The other actor on the video I just read up on was Park Min-woo. I didn't know this guy beforehand, saw the resume of some of his TV shows, never heard of them. But I do like one called The Virus, haven't seen it, I have to get my hands on that, that looks really interesting. So let's have a look at this video.
다음은 대학생 박민우님의 사연인데요.
Okay, K.Will is a DJ, and he's getting a request from somebody who has a crush on a girl for quite a while, and he's at his wit's end. He doesn't know what to do because he doesn't seem to be getting her attention at all. So it seems to cut back now into high school, and he sees So-You walking in a park. She's waving. He waves back excitedly, and she just walks past him. She doesn't see him, she's actually waving at her friend. And then he's looking at his hand. Am I invisible? What do I do with my hand? Next scene is in a park, and she's painting, so she's an artist. So she should be observant. Painting a house. He's looking over eagerly on the bench. She looks over, but I don't know if she's looking at him or somebody else. He's now in his house. Oh no, he's now in the library, taking a selfie, saying, I look very cute. I may not be the best looking, but I'm very cute. He's now talking to a dog. He's thinking, he's holding on to a cushion, he's with his little dog again. He's in the library, looking at her, standing coolly against the window. Trying to look really kind of cool. I don't need to sit down to read. He's waving over, but there's some guy at the corner and he looks back. Oh, here's his opportunity. She's trying to pick a book from a bookshelf pretty high up. He goes over to help, and of course the books fall. So his first big fail. He's at home now, disappointed. Oh, he has binoculars this time. A bit like a few other videos I've seen recently, stalking. They're in the park now, and she's sitting down. He's sitting beside her, and he's yet again using his hand. Is he invisible? When he talks to the dog, is it kind of puppy love? Or is he proclaiming his love or practicing with the dog how to talk to her? He's at the park again, and he's taken her art book from her, and she doesn't seem to notice. K.Will. He's singing away on the radio station while K.Will shows him how to get a stick or a flame and turn it into a flower. He tries that, almost burns himself. He's still listening to the radio station. He's looking in the mirror now. He said, right, I have to make this move some point. And he stands in front of the girl, produces the flower from a flame, and now they're going on a date. They're in the cinema. He's looking, he's brushes his hands against her hand. But there's a scary movie, there's a frightful scene, and they all jump away. So he moves away, he's annoyed, but she makes the first move. She puts her hand on his hand. I love you, baby, it says. It's a dream. But she's looking at him. She is actually looking at him. Oh, we're back to the cinema. He's kissing her. He's waving at her this time, so it's like recapping. This time she's looking back at him. Okay, in the library, she's actually looking at him when he's looking at his books. They're now a couple, it seems to be, in a cafe, holding hands in a park. He's no longer, he's dressed differently. He's cooking, but he's still failing. He's burning stuff. But she serves him the food. And at the end, they're standing in front of a lovely water fountain. And that's the end. Yes, very good video. I like it. In fact, the song is kind of nice, but it's the video that makes the song even nicer. It's a wonderful story. He sees he talks to K.Will, Park Moon must have sent in a request to the DJ, and the DJ, who is K.Will, like a relationship advisor or a love doctor, says, well, this is how you should approach, how you should kind of seize the moment and talk to the girl, make yourself noticeable. We see different scenes. First scene I think is in a park, outside maybe college or school, and he tries to, Parkman tries to wave at her. As she walks by, she doesn't even notice him, to the point that he's even looking at his hands saying, can she even see, I'm not visible? Can she not see me? Can I see me? There's my hand. And then he looks awkward, he puts his hand away. Another scene there, he's at home with the dog. Is he practicing how to approach the girl by talking to the dog? Is it a representation of puppy love? Is it kind of like young love? Or is it fleeting? Or is it a long-term kind of infatuation that he has? Is it romantic? Then we see cuts between the park itself, where she's painting, and pretty good artist as well. But my understanding is that an artist is often very observant. They see things all around themselves. Almost like police. They're very observant. But at this time we see that she's not observant. Then in the library he tries his best to get her attention, and it doesn't seem to work. In fact, the only attention he gets, which is quite funny, is the guy in the corner sitting down, and he waves back up. At least he's getting some kind of response. He makes his first fail where he tries to help her pick some books, and he just seems to be a disaster. The books just come falling down. Maybe he's too calm and cool. He's then cuts back into the house where he's consoling a pillow, or cuddling a pillow, taking a selfie another time, kind of saying of all the ugly guys around that he's maybe the prettiest or the cutest. That he's a cute smile. I think also in the lyrics, which are quite nice, he's kind of more like emphasising about that maybe looks aren't always that important, you know, that he's saying that he's also a nice guy. He's kind of has lack of confidence. He doesn't think he's that great looking, and he's actually quite cute. He's a good looking guy, but I suppose he feels that to get her attention he has to be a good looking guy, maybe better than the other guys. I think he also mentioned something about that all the other good looking guys are not really that nice. So we have kind of beauty, we have inner beauty and outer beauty. So outer beauty is the good looks, but inner beauty is kind of like the good manners, nice person, loyal, all of these other kind of qualities that make a relationship last longer and make it successful. He's tried everything, like even when he's talking to the DJ, he's tried everything, he can't do anything, he's just invisible to her. And then the DJ must have said something to him, because he's shown him how to, you know, do some kind of magical trick with a little stick and a flame on the top of it, and by brushing that it turns into a flower. Maybe he's saying that from a disaster, that, you know, love can blossom from anything, you know, so a flower represents love. So even from the fires of the ashes, like a phoenix rising out of it, you know, you can make lots of mistakes, but at some point something will happen. So there's a Latin phrase, I think, or a phrase called carpe diem. I think it means seize the moment or seize the day, which means, you know, if you want to do something about achieving something, you have to seize that moment and go for it. You can't just kind of wave and be in the distance. You have to make the person notice you. So that's what he does. He takes the advice of K.Will and he produces that magic trick, which is quite nice. And they're in a cinema. And what I liked about that is, in a cinema where we're from, you know, bringing your date to a horror movie sometimes is actually a good idea, because when there's scary moments, you will embrace each other. But in this time, when a moment is quite scary, when he's making a move to hold her hand or even kiss her, he leans back. But she doesn't. She sits straight. She's kind of almost saying, she's looking a little bit kind of, you know, come on, make your move. I am receptive to this move. Then he wakes up from a dream. So we don't know whether it's a dream or reality, but we noticed the overall video, for every time he looks away, she's actually looking at him. So she does notice him. It's kind of nice. It's a very cute kind of video that she recognises that he's there. She's also fancies him, despite he's oblivious to that itself. Well, yeah, we see him making a few fails, like he also cooks something and of course he burns it. But it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship, you know, he helps her and she helps him. He burns the dinner, but she ends up serving it. So I don't know whether she comes along and serves something differently, or is she serving the burnt dinner. I'm not quite sure about that. And at the end they're walking in the park and standing in front of the romantic kind of cliched kind of water fountain, the fountain of love or whatever else, and it looks really nice, and nice ending to the video. The song itself, at first when I heard it, I liked it. I thought it was quite nice, but it took me a while to kind of get to really like it. And what makes me like this video and this song more is the video. The story is wonderful. It's we've all been there. We've we've seen somebody that we really like, and they may not have liked us. They may not have even known that we're there. And sometimes you have to make that move, you know, get their attention, and see what happens from there. So it is a nice romantic video. There's scenes there where he's with his binoculars looking out, and that seems to happen in a few of the videos. Not too long ago, Hai So-yeon had a video for I'm Different, and So-yeon had her binoculars, kind of stalking Bobby. And I think the other girl, Lee Hai, she was actually hiding behind his flat, looking in the window as well. There's another video from, I think it's last year as well, K.Will, if that's the way you pronounce her name, Pretty Boy, and it almost has it from a different perspective, where she's the girl that doesn't notice these guys that are infatuated with her. So it seems to be a common thing, because it does exist. We all find somebody that we like that may or may not like us. So at the beginning, is it puppy love? Is it unrequited love? Does he like her and she may not like him, and that's why she's ignoring him? But we find out later on that she likes him. So the song itself, I now, after playing it quite a few times, I would easily give it 5 out of 5. It's a lovely song. The lyrics are really nice. I've read somewhere that it may be kind of K.Will doesn't think he's that attractive, and maybe the lyrics are from his own heart. Maybe this is how he feels, that he doesn't feel he's, of all the ugly guys, he's the best, but he has a good heart and he's a nice person, and then later on, you know, becomes more attractive to other people. The video is just wonderful. I'd also give that video 5 out of 5. I hope you enjoy that. Thank you very much. Bye.